Alright, so in this video, I wanted to talk about how I would like to get over an aversion I have to other disabilities and some disfigurations. Apparently, I'm not the only one on the spectrum who has aversions to these things, to these maladies. And if I seem depressed, I apologize. I struggle with body image issues. I keep thinking of myself as ugly, something I really struggle with, so I apologize if I seem depressed. But basically, um, I struggle with when I see someone who's not visually gifted, when someone's not aesthetically pleasing. You know, I struggle with judging them a little bit, and I try to fight it, but I do struggle with an aversion. Same with a disfiguration. It does seem to be, unfortunately, somewhat repulsive to me, and I'm being brave in admitting it. And I hate it about myself. I hate it that it's a fact, but it is, and I'm working on it. But honestly, the only thing I can think of to get over it is to be around these disfigurations and just be comfortable with them. And the only thing I can think of is maybe put an ad out on Craigslist, explain my situation, that I'm looking for people with disfigurations or who aren't visually pleasing, just to be around such individuals so that I can be more comfortable with such individuals and just learn to look past these things and really understand just just understand the personality and really get used to not caring about disfigurations or uh, physical attractiveness. I guess it's like exposure therapy, where you're just exposed to what is adversive to you and you just become comfortable with it. But yeah, that's the plan for it. So I can't do much right now because I've got today and tomorrow for quarantine. But yeah, that's just what I'm thinking of doing. So yeah, apparently I'm not the only one with autism that's like this. So I know there's a problem with people with autism often have problems with other disabilities, people that are severely disabled in other aspects. I had a job where I worked with people that are disabled, and a lot of them are severely disabled. But I became more comfortable working with people that are disabled, working around people that are disabled, because I was exposed to an environment where people with disabilities were there, and I was working with people with all kinds of disabilities. So I just became comfortable with people with disabilities, and really, people with disabilities are people. I mean, it's like you get different personalities, and if you learn that they are people with disabilities instead of disabled people, they're still people. You might be a friend. There are some people you get along with, some people you don't. It's the same as any other person. You can be friends, you might not be friends. In fact, from what I learned from experience, I'd rather be a friend with someone with an intellectual disability than a friend with someone who has a normal IQ, because from my experience, people with intellectual disabilities tend to be better people. I mean, if you think people that um, have normal IQs tend to look down on people with intellectual disabilities, but the fact is, people with intellectual disabilities, from what I've seen, tend to be a lot better people. So yeah, that's very revealing. So yeah, I'm going to probably look after I get quarantine. I'm probably gonna post an ad on Facebook, or not Facebook, but Craigslist for my city to look for people that are not very attractive or who are disfigured, so that I can hang out with them and learn to be more comfortable around such individuals. But until then, I'm just going to. I think I'll start exposing myself to such individuals by looking up videos on YouTube and start consciously thinking to um, look past um, such physical traits. And yeah, it's gonna be hard, but basically I have to consciously rewire my subconscious, and it's possible. It's just hard. It takes a while, but it's just what I'm gonna have to do. Thank you for watching.